opening night in the NBA. Doris, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Well, the long, hot summer is over finally. To me, one of my favorite things is watching the rookies. Which of those guys will make an immediate impact? Which guy gets the most time? And then, you know, some second-rounders always seem to surprise us. The diamonds in the rough that are perhaps a little more prepared than we thought.
So the Raptors starting five. They've got Scotty Barnes. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. And it's Collins with the ball for the Jazz. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, they beat this team in their last matchup, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. It's Barrett on the wing with the drive. The rebound by the Jazz.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And Doris, we've seen Lauri Markkanen reach new heights as of late.
We have BA, and remember, early in his career, you saw flashes of what was the potential here. Everyone knew Lauri had talent. It's amazing when you find the right situation and then start to consistently play at a high level nightly. The confidence through the roof. Lauri has turned himself into a force.
Here's Quickley after the basket by Utah. Kicks it out to Barnes. Trent on the wing. Barnes with a screen on Sexton. Clock at 6. Trent finds Barnes. He got a piece of it.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Sexton against Barrett. Pass to Hendricks. They set a pick. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Sure. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Barnes passes to Trent. Barnes with a screen on Sexton. Here's Trent. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Back to George. Pass to Hendricks. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Quickly passes to Barnes. And there's the screen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, BA. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
And Doris, when the Utah Jazz traded away Rudy Gobert, some questioned if it was the right move.
Well, some may have questioned it, but I believe it was correct. They had maximized that roster and hadn't gotten to where they wanted to go. You get 4 unprotected picks and a pick swap, that sets them up nicely for the future.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Jazz. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. Barnes a screen. 5 on the clock. Pass to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Markkanen outside. And here's George. And the jam by George.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Trent. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Poeltl. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Utah leading. Kicks it to George. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Markkanen with the stuff.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
Barnes a screen. It's Barnes on the wing. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. Barnes has got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Driving in. Here's Pirtle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
George, a deep three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
George out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And Toronto calls time here. Checked in for Pirtle. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Number 1, the Raptors.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A new-look Jazz roster seemed primed for a rebuild, but they're winning games. Coach Will Hardy said, "I think it's amazing that this group has figured out a way to put personal agendas aside and go out and compete every night."
Well, he's been a big part of it, Allie. Thank you. Here's George. After the basket by Toronto. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Collins outside. With his first shot attempt.
Get those long arms to work, Scotty Barnes. Send it back, young sir.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 6. You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Greg.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
And the shot goes down. Barrett's gotten his first basket of the night.
And their shots are dropped. With more consistency now.
Collins finds George. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Barnes in the post. Collins defending. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Quickly. Quickly's got 3 assists tonight. George with the bucket. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Kicks it out to Barrett. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Barnes. He has 7. Kicks it to Quickly. And that one's on target from the wing. Quickly's got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Collins. Kicks it to George. Quickly with a rebound. The Raptors have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Now here's Barnes. Quickly outside. Well, Doris, looking at the pace of the game now, that has to be a big factor in load management.
BA, there's no doubt that the game is more spread out and it's played at a faster pace. So much, though, goes into that load management discussion that is so volatile at times. Here are the facts, though. People are more aware because of the data we have from medical science that the season is challenging. And so teams are going to manage their greatest resource, which is the players, carefully. Load management is not going anywhere. Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Quickly from outside. Knocks down the triple. Quickly's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Outside for Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen with it. To the inside. Stolen by Quickly. They break out 5-on-3. Barrett passes to Trent. It's Barrett on the wing. Checked by Sexton. Barrett finds Quickly. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Barnes, no good. Utah leading. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Barnes.
And one of the bright young stars in this league. Collins is aggressive, and he makes plays.
And Grant, despite the lack of a superstar offensive weapon, the Jazz, one of the more efficient offenses.
Yeah, BA. In 2 areas where they separate themselves, they shoot a ton of threes, and they do a really good job tracking down those long rebounds on the offensive glass.
Pass to Nora. Here's Quickly. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's been a marksman this period. The shot mechanics finally in sync.
The free throw drops for Quickly. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Kessler with it. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Jazz. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Taking a look at the Raptors, at this point you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do?
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after one half of play.
Man, I'm just looking at these assist totals, man, and
That does it for half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So it's Utah now. 3-point lead. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Gary Trent is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Scotty Barnes. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Nora in at the 5 spot. Now here's Clarkson. Here at 7. Passes to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to your 7. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Barnes.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one's off. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
A line change here for Toronto. The Raptors' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Lauri Markkanen has become the go-to scorer for the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said, quote, "It's not easy going from being a role player to being the guy. There's an emotional part of being counted on like this, and he's handled it very well. To have the evolution that he has had is something that he should be very, very proud of." Brian?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's your 7. Dunn outside. Back to Kessler. McDaniels with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Dick. And that one drops for him. Dick's got his first points of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Dunn. To the paint. Here's your 7. Nice move. Oh, Lennox with some nice D. And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Now here's Dunn. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
Brown finds Olynyk. Screen by Olynyk. For the lead. Fires in the triple. Olynyk's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Dunn. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside McDaniels. Here's Dick. McDaniels a screen. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Dick. Back to Olynyk. Now Brown. Screen by Olynyk. And here's McDaniels. And another basket for Toronto.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Kessler down low. Now McDaniels. Kessler with a bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Brown. Defended by Dunn. McDaniels passes to Brown. Here he goes. To the right side. Launches a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Kessler. Now here's Clarkson. High post Kessler. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. To the left side wing. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Clarkson. McDaniels a screen. The kick to Olynyk. Lets the 3 fly. Utah with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Dunn outside. Pass Pass to Clarkson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Toronto ball. Substitution on the court.
And we've reached the end of the third. Raptors out in front, leading by 4. And time to step away. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with George. Lauri Markkanen out there with John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Back to George. Markkanen with a screen on Brown. Tipped. Pass to Hendricks. 5 to shoot. And here's Collins for 3. On target from range.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Timeout called the Raptors. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Appreciate the report, Ali. Here's George. It counts! And the foul! That one on Barnes.
The way George handles the ball and finds ways to finish inside make him very dangerous.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Collins outside with the crossover, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Here's Nora. Cranes the triple.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
George passes to Sexton. Takes it inside. Collins inside. Markkanen outside. Pass to Hendricks. For 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Barnes. There's a screen. Here's Nora. Six to shoot. Back to Quickly. Takes the 3. They get it back. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, George with a steal. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Barnes passes to Quickly. Barnes with a screen on George. Back to Barnes. Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to Barrett. Trent outside. Barnes the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Collins with a screen on Trent. Collins left side. Markkanen pass to Collins. Outside for Sexton. Collins a screen. Markkanen outside. Count that one.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Quickly finds Barnes. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Barrett. Jacks up a three. Hits the trifecta. And the Raptors lead by 9.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Quickly passes to Nora. Kicks it out to Barnes. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's George. There's the drive. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Yeah, a rookie with fast feet. George sprints to a shot.
Here's Quickly. Misses off the right iron. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And there's the screen. Markkanen, the pass to Collins. And here's George. Back to Collins. Yeah!
Yeah, ready for the big moment. Collins believed in his ability to deliver the big-time shot.
Outside Barrett. It's Barnes on the wing. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
11 seconds left in the game. Quickly passes to Barnes. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Stripped it away. So it's Toronto picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes.
And tonight, Clark. Good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with Miller. Then it's Williams. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's man in at the 2 guard.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
The kick out to Ball. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. The shot off that time. Nice D from Sexton. Back to Markkanen. Outside, George, 6 on the shot clock, driving in. Greg, this key, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Miller, the pass to Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Sexton kicks to Collins. Pass to Hendricks. He dishes it to Sexton. Fires from deep. Another miss by Utah.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bridges outside. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
George dishes to Collins. Outside, Markkanen. Collins a screen on Miller. Markkanen passes to Collins. There's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid.
at finding open teammates.
You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
So it's the Jazz now, following the bucket by the Hornets. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That's foul number 2 for him. Markkanen finds George. Into the lane. Yes, that goes in.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Williams, a screen on Sexton. Ball. Bridges outside. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Williams passes the ball. Second shot opportunity. Basket good.
Never lacking for sizzle in his game. That was a sweet move from Ball right there.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Outside, Markkanen. Over Williams. Outside for George. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Hendricks can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The open look here for Sexton. Sinks the triple.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
It's tipped. Here's Hendricks. Defended by Bridges. Hendricks passes to Sexton. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. George against Ball to the middle. Here's Hendricks. Outside for Sexton. 3-pointer, and Utah another 3.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Hornets trail by 4. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ball with the bucket.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
There's the pass to Hendricks. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, George. And he gets it to go.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Here's Ball. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the lane. Ball's got 6.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Hendricks. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
As a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean,
at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Utah out in front, up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Jazz.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Sexton is out there with George. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Collins, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Collins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 3. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively, so closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
George finds Collins. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets leading by 4. Stolen by Collins. Goes up, and he goes right over Miles Bridges and slams it down.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Charlotte calls timeout. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Ball. Miller sets a screen for Ball. Misses the 3. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. George looking around. Collins a screen on Ball. And George kicks to Collins. Pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Walker Kessler has already made an impact for the Jazz. Now, Will Hardy says the physical tools that he has allow him to be successful. He's shown so much growth on both ends of the floor. I think defense comes natural to Walker in a lot of ways, but his ability to learn the offense has been tremendous. Kevin?
It has another great young player. We enjoy them all. David, thank you. Here's Bridges. Following the bucket by the Jazz. And Ball gets double teamed. Williams with a clean look. No good on the 3. For Utah, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Passes it to Hendricks. The dish to Markkanen. Over Ball. Markkanen can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got 8 points.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Ball, a screen on Markkanen. The kick out to Ball. Miller sets a screen for Ball. That one goes in. Ball's got 10 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Sexton on the wing. 36 seconds left here in the second. No good with the triple. Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. The kick out to Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Miller, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Sexton with the screen for George. Driving the lane. Good work there as it goes. He's got 8.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
A lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, to double-checking, and the game continues on.
And Miller reminds some of a young Paul George, a 6'9" athletic forward with great upside.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Here's Sensabaugh. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Grant Williams. He's out there with Nick Richards, and it's McGowan's in at the 3. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution, and so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed. And not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
Charlotte leading by 4. Williams kicks to Martin. They set the pick. Pass to Micic. Back to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Up again. Kessler with the rebound. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. And there's the drive. Kessler passes to Clarkson. Back to Kessler. Dunn right side.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So he gets them both. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Micic, rebounded by the Jazz. Over to the wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Going inside for the tie. Kessler with the bucket. Kessler's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
He's having a really good night from the field. I know the defense is keying in on him. He's the marquee on the scouting report, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Here's McGowan's. Williams scanning the floor. Shoots the three. Kessler with the rebound. The Jazz shooting really well. 54% from the floor. Clarkson passes to Lofton. Kessler with it. Now Dunn. Back to Kessler. Dunn outside for the lead. The rebound by Richards. For Charlotte, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. So the wing on the left. McGowan's the pass to Martin. Tipped away. Here's Richards, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hitting the afterburners to get the easy slam.
Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And with each passing season, the 7-footer Nick Richards looks more and more comfortable.
Whenever he's on the floor, Greg, he's going to work hard as well as focused on taking good shots and playing tough defense and really staying within himself. I love that about him.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you. Jazz passing it around. Dunn sets a screen for Clarkson. Back to Dunn. A beautiful reverse layup. Dunn's got 4 this quarter.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
The pass to Williams. Back to Martin. There's the screen. Drives to the hoop. Richards passes to Martin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And so Martin nails both of them. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Lofton. Driving to the basket. Clarkson outside. Takes the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hornets lead by 1. From the Dallas. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Lowry Markkanen. George is out there with Sexton. Then it's Collins, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. That's the group right now for Utah.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Collins a screen on ball. George dishes to Collins. Markkanen with it. Williams picks him up. Collins passes to Markkanen. Outside, George, just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Williams with the block. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. Mann passes to Bridges. Williams has a screen for Bridges. Dishes it to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Kicks it out to Collins. Collins, a screen on Bridges. Driving the lane. Hendricks. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Passes to Hendricks. Bridges with some nice defense. The Hornets shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Outside, Ball. Bridges a screen on George. Here's Ball. No points there, only his third miss and 10 attempts from the floor. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And George, here we go. Collins wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good. Charlotte in the lead. The kick out to Williams. On the wing, Bridges. Williams has a screen for Bridges. Back to Williams. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Bridges. Defense right on him. Here's Ball.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Collins. On the pass to Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Collins, a screen on Miller. To the inside. Miller grabs the miss.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Williams kicks to Miller. Back to Williams. Stolen by George. Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. The Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Charlotte leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Mann. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
.124 left in the fourth. Miller surveying the floor. Out to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Back to Miller. Ball, a screen on Markkanen. There's Miller with the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. George against Ball. Sexton for 3. Got it. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big league situation.
Markkanen passes to Sexton. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Nice D from Williams. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Bridges against Sexton. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And he drives in. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. They break the hook.
All right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. We've got Ball. Miles Bridges is out there with Miller. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. And that one's good, quickly.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Ball passes to Williams. Out to Bridges. And stolen by Barrett. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Ball against Barnes. Out to the right wing. Here's Miller. And he dunks it down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And you don't see many 6'7" point guards, but that's not all that stands out with LaMelo Ball, Graham.
Yeah, not just a creator. He's a creative with the artistic inspiration to make plays that most of us couldn't envision, much less accomplish.
Ball no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Barnes finds quickly. Kicks it out to Barnes. Trent right side. Barnes a screen. Lets it go. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Bridges against Barnes. And he buries his first look.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Williams a screen on Barrett. Bridges passes to Miller. Takes a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And there's a reason Miller was a volume three-point shooter in college, because he's extremely accurate.
Pass to Barrett. Back to Barnes. Barnes a screen. Quickly from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Quickly's got 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Ball. Williams.
Yeah, what a creative player in these pick and rolls. Ball takes pleasure dicing up defenses like this.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. It's Quickly with a drive. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Barrett. He's scoreless. Williams grabs the board.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Quickly passes to Trent. Back to Quickly. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 51 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Mann, guarded by Quickly. Mann, the pass to Bridges. Ball, a screen on Barrett. Ball outside. Fires the three. Buries it from three. And this game is tied up now.
Fearless from beyond the arc, LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Here's Barnes. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Miller, guarded by Trent. Miller, the pass to Ball. Banked it in off the glass. Ball's got 5.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Here's Barrett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The free throw drops for Barrett. And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
It'll count. It doesn't go for him. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Raptors leading by just 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Barnes is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Trent in it to 2. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development, Smitty.
You're totally right, B.A. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've gotten great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have become stars. The big 3 ball from Barnes. He keeps getting better from there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LaMelo Ball's shooting touch was questioned coming into the league, but it's been pretty steady. He said, quote, "I think I'm a great shooter. I've had it since a young age. I feel every shot I take is going to go in, and my confidence is really high." He said, "I practice these shots. It's all in the snap of the wrist and the follow-through." Brian?
Very interesting. A flick of the wrist. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Ball. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Trent with it. Guarded now by Williams. Quickly passes to Barrett. Trent left side. Now Barrett. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. Ball, a screen on Barrett. Back to Ball. The kick out to Williams. Ball outside. Williams, a screen on Barrett. Here's Ball. He takes it in. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And those long arms of LaMelo, I mean, they help him complete on those tough drives.
Barnes finds Barrett. Back to Barnes. Now here's Quickly. The 3. Barnes passes to Barrett. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires from deep. Offensive board. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Timeout, Charlotte. We know that you want a free pizza, so let's get loud.
And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, B.A., it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense. Oh, yes, 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Barrett. That one goes. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Drives to the hoop. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Miller, guarded by Barrett.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Quickly. He's got 10. Barnes with a screen on ball. Outside Barnes. Back to Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Did you know that Jakob Pirtle's parents were both elite volleyball players?
I guess, B.A., that makes a lot of sense. Another game where height and reach are a factor. So this is where he gets those instincts.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Here's Quickly. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Quickly's got 12 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Williams with the screen. Here's Miller. Pass to Williams. Pirtle with some nice D.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Barnes. Pirtle, the pass to Quickly. 3-pointer. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Good eyes. Pirtle scanning the floor, making a great pass.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ball passes to Miller. And there's the drive, and that one drops. He's got 9.
Determined to get through and finish. Miller already with flair in his first year.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Nice D from Bridges. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors. They're up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
28.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
On the court for the Hornets, they've got Cody Martin, Grant Williams out there with Nick Richards, and it's McGowan's in at the small forward position. Dick with a miss. Charlotte trailing, and you watch Charlotte. Boy, they play with pace, Grant.
Oh, B.A., they tend to get a lot of shots up. Heavy volume team, but when those shots are falling, they can compete against anyone.
Martin with a screen on Brown. Martin outside. For the tie, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Toronto's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Up top, Brown. Williams defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. One thing the Raptors did very well in 2023, Smitty, was pester ball handlers.
They led the league in steals in the regular season. BA by a fairly significant margin. That really speaks to their defensive focus.
Well, Grand Hornets head coach Steve Clifford said that the team needs to start winning if they want to keep LaMelo Ball.
And he's not wrong, B.A. I mean, they view Ball as the cornerstone of the franchise, but they have to give him a reason to stay. He is indeed a special talent, and winning is his ultimate priority.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hornets are trying to work their way up. Coach Steve Clifford said the whole thing that you want to try to create in any season is finding ways to get better every day. You have to be able to handle frustration just like you handle success. I'm proud of the way they've hung in there and the attitude that we've had about it. Brian?
Yeah, you can see him building, Allie. Thank you. Martin, the pass to Richards. Back to Martin. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Outside Olynyk. Here's Nora. Back to Olynyk. And he's going to... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good.
As a modern big, Kelly Olynyk is a pretty complete package. He can shoot, he can crash the glass, and he has a good eye for passing. Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Pass to Richards. Here's McGowan's. Back to Richards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Brown has got the ball here for the Raptors. 3-point lead. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Turnaround Jay. Driving to the basket. Abaji, the pass to Nora. Misses in close. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Richards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Line for the Hornets. Nick Richards. 2 shots.
That one's no good. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Nora. It's Brown on the wing. Screen by Olynyk. And it's Brown off the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Lets it go from deep. Martin misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And he drives in. Pass to Nora. It's Brown on the wing. To the middle. Nora, that's good. And it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Williams from long range. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. They set the pick. Over to the wing. Brown with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Dick. Yet to see a basket. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. A line change here for Toronto. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball against Barnes. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The vision is elite. LaMelo finds his man for the bucket, and a great feed by the youngster.
Barnes with a screen on Ball. Outside Barnes. And Williams over to help. Trent on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Charlotte is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. The drive by Man. The kick out to Ball. Back to Man. Ball, a screen on quickly. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Hurdle with the block.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Hurdle. Wonderful timing right there.
And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so it's Toronto leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Barnes. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Quickley. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Out left to the wing. There's Ball with a 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Very Curry-like there from Ball. Almost like he grew up watching the chef cook.
Barrett, a screen on Bridges. Barnes passes to Quickley. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. That puts him in the lead.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Inside, shot to stop the run, and the layup by Trent.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Hornets with a lead. Ball outside. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Williams a screen on Trent. Here's Ball. 6 to shoot. LaMelo working inside.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. On the wing quickly. No good from outside. Charlotte has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Bridges misses. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. To the inside. Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. There's the triple. Hits the 3-pointer.
Scotty Barnes gets a little room to shoot the corner 3, and he drains it.
Williams with the screen. Down low. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Jakob Pirtle. And the first one at the line is good. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
And it's Barrett off the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Ball, a screen on quickly. Ball outside. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Quickly from outside. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Bridges, a screen on Barnes. Here's Ball. What a terrific move that is. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Ball against Barnes. 1:21 left in the 4th quarter here. Here's the pick, and there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Barrett against Bridges. Quickly outside. Barnes passes to Quickly. Outside Barrett. Over Bridges. Offensive board. Kicks it to Quickly. Back to Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Outside Barnes. The 3, Barrett. Williams grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Quickly with the ball. Barnes with a screen on Ball. Outside Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. No one near him. Good!
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
It's been that way all night. Each team just trying to outscore the other.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. All right, guys, what's your take?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones.
look at this one here. Tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. George is out there with Sexton, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Markkanen a screen on Barrett. It's Collins with the drive. Can't cash in from close range. Barrett the pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
George. Nice D from Barrett. And it's the Raptors ball. Trent, right side, rips it home after the terrific move.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
And R.J. Barrett, Doris, continues to do what he's been doing since he stepped onto an NBA court.
I would say, Kevin, this guy is what we call a natural-born scorer. That is first and foremost his instinct. He loves to get off the dribble drive, and what we need from him is just more consistent outside shooting, because that opens up the best aspect of his game.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Now, here's Quickly. Passes it to Pirtle. 5 on the clock. Utah with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Collins finds Markkanen. Back to Collins. Outside for George. Into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Barnes outside. Down low. There's Pirtle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Right, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Now, here's George. Sexton kicks to George. And Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's George. Pass to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. There's a screen. Back to Kessler. Outside for George.
2 minutes left in the first.
Utah needs to get off a shot here. No one covering.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Barnes outside. Pirtle with a screen on Collins. Barnes. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's George. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. Back to Quickly. To the paint. Here's Trent to the right side. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
Back in the 2022 offseason doors, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prizes, Lauri Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
Now, here's Quickly. Hasn't made one yet. All sorts of time. Kessler with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Collins setting the pick for Sexton. Here he goes. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You can see right there the strength Colin Sexton brings to the point guard position. Plays right through that contact for the end one.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Markkanen finds Collins. With the drive, kicks it out to Markkanen. Collins, a screen on Barnes. It's stolen by Barrett. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Engaged, active, and great instincts. RJ doing things on the defensive end and turning it into offense.
Outside, Markkanen. And that one released in time, but no good. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We'll see Markkanen and Collins at forward. Colin Sexton is out there with George. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. Now here's Markkanen after R.J. Barrett's miss. 6 to shoot. Collins kicks to Sexton. Collins a screen on Trent. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Sexton.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll, good decision making.
And that one's good quickly.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Trent. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's just tremendous hustle by Trent Jr. Getting out in front of the defense, making himself available in transition.
Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Sexton finds Collins to stop the run. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The pass to Kessler. Collins against Barnes. Collins passes to George. Launches a 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. Raptors leading by 8. Feeds it to Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Quickly a screen on Markkanen. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 8.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Out left to the wing. Pirtle dishes to Barrett. Pirtle kicks to Barrett. Here's Barnes. And good that time. Barnes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
Wow, soft touch from Barnes. He's trying to develop the floater game now. I see you, Scotty.
Sexton the pass to George. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Toronto leading by 12. Passes it to Quickly. Greg, you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
Yeah, a quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Trent can't hit. Jazz trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Markkanen dishes to Collins. Back to Markkanen. Over Barrett. Here's Kessler. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Kessler's got 6.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Now, here's Trent. He's got 6, and play stops, whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. 16 seconds left to play here in the half. Dick sets a screen for Brown. Pass to Dick. With 4 seconds on the clock. And that one is off.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from. You want to command the defender's respect.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Raptors as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-4 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Brown out there with Dick. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Noura in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. For Clarkson, it's been about finding a place in the NBA that suits him.
You know what, Kevin? That is often the case for players who are not superstars, but are quality players. Jordan Clarkson came into the league with a reputation as a gunner. But here's a guy who can fill in as a starter, he can play off the bench, and he's always willing to accept his role.
Done outside. The Jazz working the ball around now. Driving in. Yep, it counts. Dunn's got his first basket.
Well, you love to watch Chris Dunn because that handle is especially tight. Masterful control with the ball in his hands.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Dunn against Brown.
And really, that D from Dunn is spectacular. He just covers so much ground.
To the middle. Here's Lofton. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Dick with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Kicks to Olynyk. Olynyk sets a screen for Dick. Back to Olynyk. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Abaji the pass to Dick. From past the arc. Austin grabs the board. Jazz trail by 14. Dishes it to Dunn. Out to Clarkson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Lofton. Still yet to score. Here's Horton Tucker. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Raptors leading by 14. Doors, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
Jazz trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Brown the pass to Nwora. They kick out to Brown. Olynyk a screen on dime. Trying to get something going. Drills it from outside. Olynyk's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. Clarkson outside. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Horton Tucker. Takes it inside. It's tipped.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Dick passes to Nwora. No good from outside. Jazz trail by 15. Inside. Brown against Clarkson. Pass to Lofton. They set the screen. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his second bucket.
Well, you can give them a steady diet of pick and roll because if Jordan Clarkson gets downhill, it's trouble.
Abaji the pass to Olynyk. Brown deciding where to go with it. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Lofton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lofton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Brown. There's the drive. Up and in on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Horton Tucker. Count it.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Raptors lead by a... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for their teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The 4 and the 5, it's Collins and Kessler. George is out there with Collins Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Markkanen. Stolen by Quickly. Fast break Toronto. Barnes kicks to Quickly. It's Trent on the wing. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Quickly with a wide open look. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Well, that's about hustle and having a knack for knowing where the shot's coming off. R.J. Barrett on the glass.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the.
And that one falls for Collins.
Shooting for Utah, John Collins.
And so Collins nails both of them. LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
Now, here's Collins. Outside for Sexton. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Here's Trent. Hangs in the air. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
That one on Collins.
First team foul.
That one is off.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Now, here's George. Markkanen passes to George. Markkanen dishes to George. Collins a screen on Quickly. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get. And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Here's Sexton. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Markkanen finds Collins. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Trent passes to Barnes. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. And here's Trent outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Barrett with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And George, here we go. Collins wide open, he fires. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
There's a confidence and a comfortability to what R.J. Barrett is doing nightly. Boy, is he cooking right now.
He takes it in. Sexton against Trent. Sexton dishes to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Raptors.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for R.J. Barrett.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
That one falls.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Barrett finds Barnes. Softly drops in the floater. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
It's Collins with the drive.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but
Could be some heavy lifting tonight.
I agree. I mean, you see a lot of teams these days go small in the front court. This is one category that I think favors those big bodies who can carve out the space and do damage in the paint. Let's lock into that tonight.
So here are the Jazz starting five. The forwards, it's Markkanen and Collins. Collins Sexton out there with George. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Now here's George. Back to Collins. Up top, George. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Williams. Back to Bridges. Ball outside. Pass to Williams. Here's Mann. Shot clock at 6. Williams with the screen. And Ball gets it to go.
Boy, LaMelo finding a way to beat the clock there. Man, he's a creative player.
Boy, LaMelo Ball is such a special young talent, Clark. What stands out most to you?
Well, I like his length. He's a rangy point guard, but it's how dynamic he is, B.A. He's also got deep shooting range.
Got a hand on it. For 3, George. Here's Sexton. George drives in, and the jam by George.
Yeah, a rookie with fast feet. George sprints to a shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Mann. Going inside. The kick out to Ball. There's a screen from deep. They get it again.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Pass to Kessler. Sexton with it. Wide open. Kessler, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Bridges outside. And here's Ball on the wing man. And the layup is good.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Taking a look at the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, a team that has struggled to find their identity.
And, you know, because of this, they've been very inconsistent up and down. We've seen them beat some good teams, BA, but we've also seen them go on some bad losing streaks.
On the wing man, checked by Sexton to the paint. Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to George. Into the lane. Deflected.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Good on the shot. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's George. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And it's Bridges with the jam.
We tend to focus on what LaMelo Ball gives you offensively, but he's disruptive defensively, too.
Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The three sinks it from distance. Ball's got 8.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Charlotte. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. The Jazz have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got his second basket of the game.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Ball outside. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had it. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Collins and Kessler playing up front. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. Here's Markkanen. Still no points. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sexton. The rebound by Mann.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Collins against Bridges. Pass to Miller. Fires for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And there's a reason Miller was a volume three-point shooter in college, because he's extremely accurate.
You know, when you look at Brandon Miller's skill set, this guy has the potential to be an elite scorer.
And that's why so many are excited about him. A 3-level scorer who possesses impressive length and a quick release. BA, this kid is special.
Over to the left wing. There's the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Outside Sexton. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Ball passes to Miller. Williams with the screen to the middle. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Outside Sexton. Hey, expanding his range. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Ball. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Clarkson finds Markkanen. Back to Kessler. Here's the 3. The Hornets pull it in.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, when you talk league expansion, Seattle and Las Vegas are mentioned, but Mexico City is another strong candidate. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "I feel our manifest destiny is to grow not just in the U.S., but outside as well. With the success that we've had in Canada, it makes sense that we could expand to the South as well," right?
That's a good idea. I like it. You know they love basketball. Allie, thank you. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, I really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. I tell you, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
Clarkson against Ball. Can they get it? Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
When it comes to the Utah Jazz, it's evident that they are in rebuild mode, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., after trading away both Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in the summer of 22, the Jazz are focused on starting new and building a team with young talent.
It's stolen by Clarkson. He goes up, and he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, nice anticipation by Clarkson, not just on the steal, but in the way he jump starts the fast break.
Ball outside. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Collins finds Markkanen to the inside. Here's Clarkson. Kessler with it. Pass to Sexton. Kessler a screen. 4-3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by the Jazz. 16 seconds left in the second period. Sends it home from three-point land. Sexton's got 5 points.
The ridiculous speed of Sexton. When the break is on, he knows how to flourish.
For 3, Bridges. The putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Grant Williams out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's McGowan's in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. On the take, and he converts the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
A nice shot by Lofton.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass, evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Well, here's Cody Martin. What a special family connection he's got, Clark.
Yeah, you know, his twin brother, Caleb, also in the NBA. In fact, they played together for a couple of years with the Hornets. Now on separate teams, but both of them more than earning their way.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read. The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Clarkson outside. They set the pick. Out to the wing. Wide open look. And it's Utah scoring again.
And nice work by Clarkson, picking up the wide open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
Pass to Richards. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Richards has got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Hendricks. Counted.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Jazz on D. Pass to McGowan's. Down low. Here's Richards. Rebounded by the Jazz. Horton Tucker, the pass to Dunn. Back to Horton Tucker. Here's Lofton. Off with the layup. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. McGowan's pass to Richards. Off the mark there with a 3.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Some players just have an innate knack for scoring the ball, Grant. Jordan Clarkson, definitely one of them.
Absolutely, B.A. That jump shot has to be honored. And because of that, he's able to get inside and create for himself and others.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
While debating the best players ever, there are different criteria, but Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Allie.
Dunn finishing in style, and the explosion to the hoop, powerful.
Defended by Dunn. Some room here for Williams. It's good from about 19 feet. Williams has got his first basket.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Left side, Horton Tucker. And that one is hammered home.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Here's Richards. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
Previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A nice shot by Richards. Richards has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Rock the baby, working the size advantage inside.
Pass to Hendricks. And there's a pick. Clarkson outside. To the paint. Outside Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Hendricks no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Inside. Here's Richards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Taylor Horton-Tucker.
Second team foul.
First one falls for him. A different look for Utah. Both shots good from the strike. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Collins off the drive. George for three. Kessler. And so it's Charlotte. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Jazz. The forwards, it's Markkanen and Collins. Collins Sexton out there with George. And it's Kessler in at the center position. Kessler, no good. Kessler's gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
How about that burst and bounce from Bridges on the throwdown as he rolled right by the defender.
Markkanen, the pass to George. Kessler a screen. Back to Markkanen. Pass to Sexton. Kessler with it. 4 on the clock. Here's Collins. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Miller, the pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. Miller can't get it to go. Well, the Jazz shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Pass to George. And here's Markkanen. Back to Kessler. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
The kick out to Williams. Here's Mann. Screen by Bridges. Pass to Miller. It's deflected. Here's Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Outside for Sexton. Now here's Kessler. Kessler a screen. Collins passes to Kessler. Sexton looking around. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You know, Sexton can be just so clever with the ball, disrupting the defense to create for his team.
The kick out to Williams. Back to ball. To the wing on the left. Bridges, a screen on Markkanen. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Tries it from 16, and he drops that one in.
As a rookie, Miller is already a 3-level scorer.
And it's Collins off the drive. Here's Kessler. Off target from outside.
2 minutes remaining.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Count that bucket.
Boy, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Kessler passes to George. Markkanen outside. Pass to Kessler. George outside. To the inside. And stolen by Bridges.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Williams passes to Miller. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a three. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Collins. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth. And the Hornets, another three.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Sexton passes to Kessler. Up and in on the layup.
He could have walked to the basket.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Miller. All sorts of time. And it's Charlotte with another.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They
Joining us here on 2K Sports, along with Steve. If you like fast-paced open court basketball, Smitty, then this is the right game for you.
That's for sure. These teams are excellent at scoring in transition. After every turnover, even after every rebound, these teams are going to try to get out and run.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barrett is out there with Barnes. Then there's Pirtle. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. Barrett with this screen on Bridges. And that one's good. Barnes.
Showing the grit. Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Ball with it. Barnes on him.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And Barrett gets it to go.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Pass to Pirtle. The dish to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Pirtle kicks to Barrett. Shot from the wing. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Ball with a wide open look. Again, ball missing. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Barnes dishes to Brown. With the drive, he gets that one.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Ball from deep three-point territory. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 5.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
And it's quickly missing. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Bridges, finding the lane, then Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
Barnes finds quickly. A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Miller penetrating. The kick out to Ball. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
The Hornets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. And that one's good, Barnes. 7 points for Scotty Barnes.
The touch on the floater. Scotty Barnes making this look routine.
1:30 left to play here in the first. The kick out to Ball. Feeds to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Miller controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's the length and skill working together there. Miller keeping that possession alive.
Barrett with the ball. Bridges covering. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Bridges kicks to Ball. Williams sets a screen for Ball. And a miss there on the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Barrett the pass to Quickly. To the inside, Barnes. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Good work from Barnes in the screen and roll, just keeping things simple on offense.
Brown against Miller. Five on the clock. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Crafty move. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
They've got Miles Bridges. So Williams out there. Miller is out there with Ball, and it's man in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And Brown drops them both. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are, the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Yes, sir. Scotty Barnes taking flight.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. And it's quickly missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And you know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume 3-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miller kicks to Williams. Outside, Ball. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Can't finish the one-handed jam. Quickly with it. No scoring in this one. Here's Pirtle. No good. Good D by Williams. Hornets leading by 4. It's Ball, that time on the assist by Miller.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Brown with a screen on Ball. Quickly finds Brown. Nailed from 3-point land. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Miller surveying the floor. To the paint. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Brown sets a screen for Barrett. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Barnes with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
A clear look for Ball. Again, Ball missing. Barnes dishes to Brown. The kick out to Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Back to Barnes. Nice move. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. .56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 2. Here's Barrett, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Passes it to Mann. Bridges a screen on Barrett. Mann passes to Bridges. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown finds Pirtle. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Now quickly. And again, Toronto no luck. Teardrop shot at the tip, and Bridges able to finish. Bridges has got 11 points.
You just can't teach that size. Bridges has the wingspan, those broad shoulders, just a tremendous rebounder for a wing.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Charlotte up 5. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Dick is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Nora in at the power forward position. Olynyk sets a screen for Dick. Lays it up off the glass.
And it's not easy to get Dick out of rhythm. Even with contact, he is that steady of a shooter.
Martin for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Richards got his first points of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Dick wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Here's McGowan. It's hauled in by Trent. Toronto trailing. Olynyk, a screen on Martin. Trent kicks to Olynyk. To the middle. Here's Nora. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Olynyk with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Looking to end the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hornets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Trent. A pass to Nora. Rebound by Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Martin against Trent. Pass to Richards. Left side Williams. Driving inside. Makes it off the glass.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now Dick. He's got 5. Here's Abaji. Nora, the pass to Abaji. Here's Dick. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Here's Micic. Rebound by Olynyk.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul. Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Williams sets a screen for Martin. Williams in the post. Outside Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Here's Richards. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Richards got 4 this quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Olynyk finds Trent. Olynyk, a screen on Martin. Here's Trent. Back to Olynyk. Pass to Abaji. Here's the screen. Here's Nora. Dick in the corner. Over Williams. And too long on the shot. Charlotte in the lead. McGowan's the pass to Martin. They get the rebound. It's Martin on the wing. Down low. Goes up again. And he sinks the layup. Richards got 6 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Inside, here's Dick. Trent outside. Dick sets a screen for Trent. Abaji, the pass to Dick. Got it up. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hornets lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the fun. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Ball, and it's man in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Bridges, no one around him. It's good from long range. And the Hornets lead by 4.
It's just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Barrett the pass to Purdy. Barnes outside. Passes it to Brown. Barnes sets a screen for Brown. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bridges passes to man. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Ball is screen on Barnes. Out to Bridges. Charlotte calls timeout. And the Raptors making a change here. Wara checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. Now he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said we've got this lead by doing what we do. We can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The kick out to Barnes. Back to quickly. Barnes screen on Ball to the middle. Barnes finds quickly. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Plays it up and banks it in. Quickly's got his first bucket of the night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there if you can pull it off, and he did.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Double team on Williams. The kick out to Ball. Miller outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Shakes him. He lays it in. Bridges has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Barrett against Miller. Taken away by Williams. It's 2-on-1. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Barnes against Ball. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. That's good from Williams on the assist from Ball. And now it's an 8-point Charlotte lead.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Barnes dishes to Barrett. Back to Barnes. He kicks it to Barrett. Quickly setting the pick for Barrett. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
1:05 left to play here in the fourth. Ball feeling it out a bit. Driving to the basket. Williams lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Hornets lead by 8.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball kicks to Miller. Williams sets a screen for Miller. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Fires away from outside. Ball. And Ball stays with it.
Just sticking with it there. Ball's rebounding is so important for this team.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had to clear it.